Hello and welcome to PokéSins.
Attack of the prehistoric Pokémon!
Ash and his friends find themselves in beautiful Grandpa Canyon.
Grandpa Canyon.
Hey, what's going on down there?
How were they so close before they noticed the line of people? Indiana Oak.
Even a nerd like you should have heard about the great fossil rush.
Indiana motherfucking Oak. Cheerleaders from nowhere. Also Gary's cheerleaders. Only one or two people in the line noticed the cheerleaders. Gary's eyelid is miscoloured.
I don't feel right about digging up old Pokemon fossils, especially after they've been resting in the earth for such a long time.
That raises an interesting unrelated question. What is the statute of limitations on defiling the dead?
If they've been lying underground for thousands of years, maybe they'd like a little fresh air. Huh?
That lip syncing.
I think it's your brain that needs fresh air.
She's agreeing with you, Ash. Balloon! Fossil collecting has some rather strict laws around it. I highly doubt that every person here got permission from the landowner and or government. Shall we say 5 for the lot? Call it judging by the cover, but this is the only person who looks like she might know what she's doing. There's no way that random whacking created such a clear opening. Even if it did, surely it would still be attached underneath. They're kneeling on rock. It's got to be painful. Also, while we're getting the peace sign, they're getting the 2 fingers.
This is a brain? It's fossilized Pokemon manure.
The research for this had me Google fossilized poo, so mine for that. And that's how I know that that's not what it looks like.
All these people digging, but nobody's found any fossils yet.
Gary literally just found one. Not to mention, how would Brock know no one had found one?
Humans, the only thing you can depend on is that they're always undependable.
Honestly, it's the dependable ones you have to watch out for.
Team Rocket blasts off at the speed of light.
Surrender now or prepare to... Ooh!
Why did he wait so long into the motto before interrupting?
Poster.
Wrong again for
Pokemon abuse.
Once we blast Grandpa Canyon to smithereens, we'll be able to scoop up all those Pokefossils.
This plan, just too minor. Ash's buckle is missing. And his fingers are miscoloured. Doesn't Squirtle know how to lead a shot? How is he so inaccurate? I don't think Squirtle is actually trying. There's no way that the 5 of them could create a perfect sphere. Pikachu's expression. There's no way that the 8 of them could create a perfect sphere. Question: who exactly is that? And why are Ash, Squirtle and Pikachu split apart when they should be right next to each other? That's not how momentum works. They would land in a heap on that first ledge with many broken bones. 1 Minun for each bounce. If that's James's leg, then it's definitely broken. Demon Eyes. I'm actually going to give Pikachu a plus for trying to do something. Sorry, was that TNT or a nuke? This one time, an explosion doesn't make Team Rocket blast off. Instead of killing them with fire, the explosion opens a convenient chasm. With the way they were piled up, how are they now all separate? And how is Pikachu seemingly in the middle when he was standing off to one side? Oh, and 8 for them all surviving. Fairly sure that after an explosion, cliffs don't spontaneously collapse. He was clearly not hanging on the edge, there is no way he'd climb out. That chasm looked a lot thinner from below. Also, the boulders look bigger. Now the chasm is a circular hole. And there's suddenly a pile in the middle. Not to mention how reckless it is to just start chipping away at what could be a supporting ceiling, House of Cards style. They could bring more rocks crashing down on the trapped people. Oh, and, fall in themselves. Also, just chucking the rocks off to the side isn't really helping. Jigglypuff has been doing drugs. This balloon seemed cheap. Cave music. Not only do they all wake up at once, but they're all completely unharmed! 7 more! And isn't it a miracle that none of those falling rocks landed on them? So the chasm was always a circle? From here the rocks do not look supported, they should have fallen in further. And is that light coming through? No light could get in from the top. It's hard to see with perspective, but it looks like this is some kind of cylindrical shaft that they opened.
We're all doomed.
Why would he find that funny?
What's up, Pikachu?
Why hasn't Ash looked for Squirtle? How convenient! One of each in this shot. Wait, how did the lighting change? Omanyte is like, do you mind? But Omastar is like, shut the fuck up! How convenient! 2 of each overall.
It is believed that these Pokémon became extinct tens of thousands of years ago. The details of their behavior is shrouded in mystery.
This might be getting over analytical, but 2 things in that didn't sound right. First was, it is believed these went extinct. Why would it not say these went extinct and be wrong? We wouldn't say it is believed the dinosaurs are extinct. The second is about their behaviours being shrouded in mystery. Might just be me, but that makes it sound like it's deliberate.
We'll open a prehistoric Pokemon park that'll be bigger than Pokéworld!
Well, Pokéworld is considerably smaller now that you trashed it, remember?
I could get my own talk show or even my own cartoon.
You know, Meowth could probably get his own talk show just for being a talking Meowth. As Kabuto has no sclera, that's the white bit, it cannot have bloodshot eyes. Not to mention its claw and shell colours are switched.
The dynamite must have woken them up after thousands of years!
Are they going to explain how they survived for thousands of years without any food or water? No? Shouldn't the Pokeballs activate upon hitting any part of the Pokemon? And why didn't they capture Meowth?
Charmeleon! I choose you!
They're rock and water type, that is literally the worst choice. I mean, I know he wouldn't know that, but seriously. Ash throws the Pokeball forward and Charmeleon appears off to one side and behind him.
It still won't obey me.
Nothing's changed since the last time it wouldn't obey you. Suddenly, Benny Hill. In this shot, Jenny has no face.
Help us move this pile of rocks!
He's just chucking them in the air. Another one for recklessness.
Ash, you better hold on. Don't forget you still owe me a new bike.
Well, take it out of his life insurance. More backwards and forwards running! Yay. This Omanyte is fucking loving it. That should actually affect them quite a bit. They are part water.
Electricity isn't gonna work. Charmeleon!
Yes, it is! Fire won't work. That looks really uncomfortable.
Aw, it's useless.
So give up and die rather than try any of your other Pokemon. Like Bulbasaur.
An extinct flying Pokémon.
Oh, so that one's definitely extinct, not just believed to be. Pikachu.
I hope it don't like cat food.
Don't be silly, Meowth. Cats, and by extension cat food, don't exist. And I get the joke, but cat food isn't made of cats. They didn't even shout, "Look out below!" Jesus, do they want to crush Ash? If those rocks were staying in place by leaning against each other, how is it possible they made a hole in the middle? Is this one of those clever cuts so you don't see the violence? Are we going to cut back to Ash being bones or something? Jigglypuff is still hallucinating.
Hey, there's Jigglypuff!
Oh no! Our friend is about to be devoured by a long extinct Pokemon. Hey, what's that over there? Why would they even set up lights and a stepladder when they're trying to free people? It's the middle of the day.
It's just saying, I'll get you.
Balloon! How exactly does an ancient extinct Pokemon know this obscure Japanese taunt? After only being beaten up this episode, being taunted somehow gives Charmeleon the experience to evolve. Which is bullshit, it's evolving because it's pissed off. Which is bullshit. Charmander evolved 3 episodes ago. I can only assume that this is one of those over-leveled so it evolves twice in 2 level situations. Still shouldn't be evolving now, but that could explain it. Aerodactyl saw Charizard coming and was like, nah, it's not a problem. Wait, is it a problem? Wait, how is Ash's hat staying on? Charizard's wings are miscoloured. You knew it was coming. A Minun every time Charizard attacks a human.
Looks like the only reason Charizard evolved was to battle Aerodactyl.
Which is actually going to earn a Plusle for characterization.
Please, Jigglypuff, sing us your slumber song.
Sing us your slumber song. Always hated that line. Mouth movements don't match the song. The right light is connected to the generator, but the left is not. It's not on, but why put it there and not connect it? Another because it was connected earlier on. Another because the rocks it's in front of have changed.
Hey, stay awake, Aerodactyl. If you fall asleep, we'll both.
That's a good point. Misty's an idiot. Plusle for cleverness. But a Minun for that looking ridiculous. Oh, it happens to perfectly fall in. Oh, it happens to perfectly seal the hole. Oh, apparently there's an egg here. Funny nobody noticed. God, imagine if Ash had rolled on and crushed it. The egg is miscoloured. Balloon! People complained about the ink not running out last time. I'm beginning to think it should.
Some of you are claiming that you saw a prehistoric Pokemon here in the canyon. That is ridiculous. Let me assure you it was only a dream caused by Jigglypuff's song. I must also announce that due to the danger of further cave collapses, no more digging will be permitted.
I smell government cover-up. Why is it A, B, C, D, F, E?
That Aerodactyl is one of a kind. It's too bad you couldn't capture it, Ash.
Shame the government's got its hands on them now.
I found this when I woke up.
Huh? Are you sure it's alright for you to just take that?
Ha, he doesn't give a shit.
Resting place of the ancient Pokemon.
Not for long. Minus 132. I was half worried this wouldn't beat the Kangaskhan kid.